There you are. I thought you weren't coming.
Sorry, I was checking on the faulty broomsticks. No answers yet, but Professor Flitwick is testing them now.
What about that thing you saw in the sky?
I haven't seen anything else, if that's what you're asking.
I told you, it's probably just someone messing around with a disillusionment charm.
That's not what I heard. I overheard a couple fifth years talking about something wicked fast on the pitch. They couldn't tell what it was, or who. Does that sound like you're something?
It does, actually.
I've never seen anything myself, but then nothing's fast enough to catch me.
Oi! You there! You're the one who got our brooms confiscated!
What are you talking about?
Because of you, professors are checking every broom in the castle. How are we supposed to practice without sticks?
I'm sorry, but it wasn't my fault. It was the broom.
Oh, here we go. First excuse of every faulty flyer. It weren't me, Madam Hooch. It were me, Broom.
Hey, it wasn't just one broom. All of them were cursed.
Cursed? Ha! Bleeding first years think everything is cursed.
Sorry your practice was cancelled, but isn't it better to be safe than sorry?
You're right. But since we can't fly, we'll have to find something else to occupy our time. Like, maybe a duel.
Careful, he's older. You don't have to do this.
What's the matter, huh? Afraid your wand is cursed too?
It's okay, Ivy. I accept your challenge. Let's duel.
Incendio! What happened?
Incendio. Fire crab. Above
Atmospheric charm! What happened? Stop!
You totem locum Ashwinder.
Expelliarmus! No! Not bad for a first year. But from now on, keep your feet on the ground. I don't want to miss any more practice. Bloody one! First brooms, now this! Does nothing work right in this castle?
That was brilliant!
Thanks. I do feel bad about their brooms, though. I wish there was something we could do.
What about that Quidditch journal we found? Did you ask Elliot Evers about it?
Yeah, that was last year's playbook. Elliot hasn't seen it in months, but he did say we could keep it.
Sounds suspicious. He might be trying to hide something.
Who cares? It's Elliot Evers' Quidditch journal, and he's amazing. Gryffindor hasn't lost a match when he's been flying. I can't wait to try out some of his old maneuvers.
Shouldn't we be focused on dueling at the moment?
I was trying, Kev, but that ruddy training dummy isn't working. Just keeps falling over.
That's odd. You don't suppose it's connected to the brooms, do you? Maybe we should...
Madam Hooch said not to interfere with the ongoing investigation, but she didn't say anything about looking into the past, if you know what I mean.
Of course. Maybe this has happened before.
Oh, I know exactly where to look.
Wow! Harry Potter's first year uniform! Look at how small he was! Of course, that's perfect for a Seeker. Light and speedy.
Says he was the youngest house player in a century, and that he once caught a snitch with his mouth. That's weird.
There's a lot of history here, but does any of it point to a Quidditch mystery?
I found a book of Hogwarts Quidditch records. It's filled with scores, players, stats, even has a list of champions for every year. Well, almost every year. It looks like seasons have been cancelled a few times.
No! Why?
Most of them don't say, except this one someone added a note in the margin. Season cancelled due to Headmaster Black being a prat.
Anything about mass broom malfunctions?
No, there is a list of those disqualified for dirty tricks. And here's another that's just a list of injuries. It's very, very long, and it includes at least one death 100 years ago.
There, you see, Kev? It's perfectly safe. Only one death in 100 years.
I'm still not trying out, Robin.
What about you? I bet you'd try out for the house team, yeah?
Absolutely. Assuming we ever get to fly again. Madam Hooch was impressed that I caught this.
Whoa! You caught a snitch?
I was on the ground at the time, but yes.
I don't think it's working right.
Oh, that's just because it's enchanted to stay close to me.
No, I mean the way it's flying. It looks a bit wobbly.
Really? Maybe I should ask Madam Hooch about it.
Or my dad. He'll be flying here tomorrow for flying class.
With the new brooms! I can't wait! Aren't you excited? We're finally going to fly!
Yes, very exciting. The wings are flapping so weakly. It almost looks like a wounded bird.
Nervous? You must be after what happened last time. I'm sure you'll be fine. Just try not to think about faulty brooms, or unidentified flying things, or, you know, falling.
Thanks, Ivy.
Students, this is Milo Ferrell. Mr. Ferrell works for the Nimbus Racing Broom Company as an enchanter, which means, well, I'll let him tell you.
Thank you, Madam Hooch. So, what does a broomstick enchanter do? Simply put, I make brooms fly. Well, technically, it's magic that makes them fly. I apply the charms that make the brooms fly straighter, go faster, turn sharper, and so on. I can show you some of the basics right now if you like. Of course, if you want any of these applied to your own brooms, you'll need to visit a retail shop to get the latest upgrades. So, any questions?
So, Mr. Ferrell, I gotta know, what was the first racing broom ever made?
Mr. Farrell, where was Quidditch invented?
Kevin's dad, my brother says the snitch used to be a real bird. Is that true?
It must be amazing to work for a broom company. You fly all the time, right? That would be incredible.
Actually, I do most of my work on the ground. I love flying, but, well, the truth is I'm not overly fond of heights.
Like father like son, eh, Kev?
Thankfully, having a wife who plays Quidditch professionally means she does plenty of flying for the both of us.
Hang on, Kev. Your mum is the Zola G. Farrell, chaser for the Holy Head Harpies, and you didn't tell me?
I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
It is a big deal!
Mr. Farrell, is it possible to curse a broom so it can't fly?
Madam Hooch mentioned your incident. That must have been quite frightening. Honestly, I'm a bit flummoxed by it all.
Why is that? You don't think it was a curse?
It might have been a curse, although it's just as likely something was removed, not added, which would require some very sophisticated magic. Frankly, I'm quite curious to see what your professors uncover. Shall we give one of these a test flight? I think I've brought enough brooms for everyone. Who wants to go first?
No, I'll do it. You'll just crash out like before.
Yeah, let someone who already knows how to fly have a go.
Right, I've got it, brother. You can let go. Fine by me.
Me too.
I'm in. Let's fly.